Married people of Reddit, what do you miss about being single? Things being where I left them. Not having to consider anyone else when making a decision. Not being beaten in my sleep by my wife. I bought a king-size bed so you could fight your dream ninjas on your side of the bed. Stay away from me, please. Not having to justify myself to another adult if I'm getting takeout 2 days in a row. Tidiness. My wife is super messy. I'm not expecting her to change. But I do miss it. Quietness. Except for TV, music of video games, it was so quiet in my house. Now a wife and 3 little girls, it's a madhouse. Sometimes when it's just me and the dog, I look over and apologize to him. The things I miss are cleaning the way I want. I have a thing about liking to clean when no one else is around. Just because how I do it takes time and has a weird system to it. Sleeping in the middle of the bed like a starfish. Also eating in bed and having 5 pillows to myself. Just being alone and being able to do whatever I want. Not having to share my leftovers. When I was single, I could treat myself to Chinese food and the leftovers were mine. Now I have to be considerate and share. It's terrible, yuck. Taking off and doing whatever DF I want. The excitement of first dating someone you like. I could go without all the rank-ass farts. My own bed. Being alone and not feeling guilty about it. Controlling the remote at all times. Watching anything without constant streaming commentary. Only having to clean my mess. Otherwise my life is better in almost every way. Sleeping in on the weekends loudly crying. Wondering why I loaded the dishwasher how I did. Being able to immediately yes to doing literally anything without having to coordinate plans, clear it with someone else. Not having to explain why I did some mundane thing. Wife. Why did you set the toothpaste on the right side of the vanity instead of the left? Me. Quote. Being able to just do something random to kill time without having to justify myself. Having hobbies that you can get lost in and not have to feel bad about taking time for yourself. Not sleeping next to someone who snores. Traveling alone. I mean, I could travel alone if I really wanted. But it would feel kinda mean to be like, hey, I'm gonna plan a really big cool trip. And you're not invited. Quote. Getting laid. Absolutely nothing. Sleep over with my best friend every night for 30 years. Money. My money was my money to do whatever I wanted. Just to make a spontaneous idea to come true. Like road trip. Being able to spend a day completely vegging out. Being lazy. Doing nothing. Can't seem to do that anymore. Heading off with my friends on a Saturday without feeling like I just murdered her puppy while fucking her sister. The guilt. My God, the guilt. sometimes being alone, but rarely. I love my wife and my life is much better because of her. Actually, not a damn thing. I'm a better human being with my wife. My life is richer with someone who understands me as well as she does. A sex life. Sex. Going out with friends without talking about it first. Not being wrong about everything I ever do or say. That I had so much more disposable income when I was single. Honestly, nothing. I married someone almost 20 years ago who's easier to live with than without. Freedom! Exclamation mark. Said in William Wallace's voice. Having more alone time. Being perfectly happy with eating cereal for dinner. And even just having leftovers after a meal. Putting furniture where I want. Free time. Free time. Sleeping by myself, peace and quiet. Life was way simpler and less stressful. Not having to cook all the time. Exclamation mark. Actually, not a damn thing. Lol, but my marriage is as close to perfect as it'll ever get. Being able to play a lot of video games without feeling guilty. Not walking on eggshells. Damn, the comments are depressing. Y'all don't have freedom in your marriage. Flushed. Not having to explain where I'm going or who I'm with. If I want to go somewhere, just go and not have to tell my spouse I'm going. Never married. Spent many years worrying about dying alone. Now I will probably never marry, and 100% of these answers are depressing AF. Nothing. Literally nothing. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. I've been with my husband longer than without at this point and can hardly remember what before felt like. But I'm pretty sure it was shitty. I've got it really good now. Going where I want when I want without having to explain. Sex. Not having to do laundry every other day. When I was single, I could get away with doing laundry twice a month. Now I'm lucky to make it a full week without doing a load. In this thread, kind of shit marriages. Getting to spend evenings however I wanted. Ha ha ha, I married the perfect woman for me, so nothing. Not constantly worrying about someone else's well-being. I guess just being able to come and go as I please. Sex. Sleep. Days of beautiful, guilt-free sleep. Finding things where I left them. I ate more mushrooms and weird, yummy seafood bits when I was single. Can't say I'm hurting too much on the trade. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.